Act 2 of Robinhood by Amos MacDonald. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Act 2. Scene 1. Next day. The house of the Sheriff of Nottingham. Narrow table slightly on right. In centre of stage, jug and cups, 3 chairs. Enter left, Sheriff and Baron, with scroll and money bags. They seat themselves at table, Sheriff facing audience, Baron at right end of table. Sheriff's wife enters left, and sits spinning on extreme right of stage.
110, 11, careful, 12.
A noise heard outside on left. Baron looks up angrily and bangs his fist on table.
There is a sound outside. We are watched.
Go on giving me my money.
Sound comes again.
Never have I peace from morn till night.
Enter on left Anthony and Guy, dragging in Jock and Joan, bound.
What is it, sirrah?
Who are these villains?
I know not, nor care either. They have killed the king's deer in the forest.
'Tis untrue.
Silence. I know you. You have slain the king's red deer, robbed on the high road, frightened honest men.
We are innocent.
Enter from left Avisa, in haste, goes centre.
They are innocent. 'Tis a false tale which is told against them. Hark!
Be silent.
Comes over to right and stands by Baron, facing left.
Listen, good sir.
Fling them into the deepest dungeon that you have.
Wife looks up from her work.
The dungeon is terrible, close by the moat. The water creeps in at certain seasons of the year.
Castor's not
We
there.
did no harm.
Have pity. Listen, wise judges. Hear the truth. It was a false tale he told.
Turns and points to Anthony.
You dare to say that I spoke false?
Yea, I dare to say it.
I'll shut you in the dungeon if you are not silent.
They did not slay the deer. Another man had done it, and he fled and left my children to be seized.
That is an idle tale. We have so often heard folk say, we did not slay the deer. Our ears are weary of the jest.
A jest, say you? Sweet lady, will you entreat for my poor son and daughter?
I cannot. I know naught of the matter.
Avisa kneels.
For tender pity's sake.
Methinks I grieve for you, but in this world poor grief is often unavailing. I beg you speak no more to me.
Turns away. Avisa rises up.
What shall I do when you have torn away my children?
You have the world to live in.
But only sorrow for my company.
Baron rises angrily, bangs down his fist on the table.
I pray you take away these chattering jays. Bid all this idle clamour cease.
Come.
Seizes them again.
Take them away.
To Avisa.
It is vain. Go.
As Jock and Joan are taken out, they look back and say aside to Avisa.
Courage, good mother. If we escape death, we will fly to the forest and join the outlaw Robinhood.
Join us, good mother, in the forest.
Will ye not take them hence?
Away with you all.
Anthony and Guy with Jock and Joan go out left, followed by Avisa weeping. Baron sits down.
It is a lack of courtesy in you, Sir Sheriff, to have this evil, ragged rabble clamouring here, when I have made this journey to your house on weighty business.
I crave your pardon. I must do justice to all men.
I care not what you must do. I must have the lands. I need them.
Methinks 400 pounds is but a little sum to pay for them.
What would you have?
It should be 200 pounds more, methinks.
Well, I must have them, whate'er I pay.
800 were a little sum to pay for such fair lands. The castle stands by the river, guarded well. From thence you behold all the plain. There are deep meadows, cornlands, forests full of deer.
These must be mine.
You must pay for them. Think of the danger that I run. The knight, Sir Richard at the lee, may return to pay me.
Baron leans back in chair and laughs.
Ha ha ha! Return and pay you? He's dead, drowned, hanged. His bones lie white on some far shore.
Wife looks up.
Think what you do.
Baron leans his elbows on table.
Yeah, we will think.
A curse will come on you if you defraud the knight and his poor daughter.
You know not what you talk about.
We'll talk no more either. I must have the lands, and you want the gold, old moneybags.
Unrolls parchment deed.
The gold, yes, yes. But tarry a little. 'Tis not quite the hour.
I will not wait.
He may return, or the hour has come.
Baron stands.
Choose. Will you sign this paper and have the money? If not, my horse is at the door, and I'll be gone.
Sheriff signs paper and then clutches bags of gold.
Your knight will not return, and I shall have my lands.
Wife rises.
Oh, you have done an evil deed.
Sheriff clasps bags.
Go hence and leave us. Mind your spinning.
Oh, what a tangled web it is. Beware. Hark! Even now someone knocks at the gate.
Laughs and goes out left. Enter on left Knight and Marian in poor clothes, followed by Little John, his green clothes hidden by a cloak and hood which he keeps over his face. Sheriff falls back in his chair.
What? Is the night come? What have I done?
I know not. I have got my lands, I trust, you old rascal.
Knight and Little John kneel.
Ha ha ha! I thought so. He is come to beg another month wherein to pay the money. See how he humbly kneels. You cannot have another hour.
Nay, not 1 hour.
Rises.
I lent you gold, pure gold, in your great need.
Would you not grant us further delay?
Not a moment.
Sits down and pulls Sheriff into his seat.
Drink to me, Sir Sheriff. The knight may kneel a while.
Fills cups from which they drink.
If you've no money, hence from the hall.
Knight rises, Little John also.
You are uncourteous to let me kneel. I have fought in battles and in the Holy Land, and served the king as well as you have ever done. That you should treat me thus.
You had better give him money, so that you hold the lands in peace.
Here's a bag of gold.
Nay, give him more, or you may rue it.
Knight stamps his foot down.
What is this you say? No, never shall false baron or sheriff hold my lands. Come hither, good squire.
Little John gives bag of money to Knight, who strides up to table and flings down bag.
Here is your money, sheriff. Take it. I have paid you before the hour.
Baron to Sheriff.
Wretch, you have cheated me. I must have the lands for which I paid you.
So you have bought and sold my heritage.
Sheriff clutches at money.
I will keep the gold if I die.
I will tell the king of your villainies, unjust judge.
But let me keep my money.
Drops back in chair.
I am sore stricken. I shall die.
That is not to me.
To Knight.
Where did you get the money to pay the debt? I'll find the rascal who has furnished you with gold to spite me.
Springs up and rushes at Little John.
Who is that muffled wretch?
Pulls off his hood.
What? Green raiment! It is one of Robin Hood's outlaws, I trow. Seize him! 'Tis Robin Hood has lent you the money. 'Tis he! Seize him! Hi, Anthony! Guy! Bind the cutthroat servant!
Little John bends his bow. Baron springs back.
I will protect the servant of good Robin Hood.
Shields Marian and Little John with his sword, and they all three pass out left. Baron rushes after them, then turns.
They're gone, but I will be revenged.
Wife enters left.
It seems your counsels have not prospered.
Looks at Sheriff, who sits silent and crushed.
Look how he trembles.
Oh, let him tremble. That a miserable outlaw should have thwarted me. He is not far from here, and I will hunt him down. Then I will give in the king's hand the boldest outlaw in his land.
Baron goes out, left with drawn sword, followed by Sheriff supported by his wife. Scene 2. Some months later, Sherwood Forest, a bush on right of stage. Enter left, Robin Hood, Tuck, Scarlet, Much, Allen-a-Dale. Join hands and dance round in a ring and then sing.
Now bend your bows, my merry men, and draw the trusty string, and laugh and dance, quick and into the seat. Who knows what the day will bring? and laugh and dance, quid eventurum sit. Who knows what the day will bring? And laugh and dance, quid eventurum sit. Who knows what the day will bring?
Your winding horn, my merry men, loud through the woods doth ring. The sun shines bright, quid eventurum sit. Who knows what the day will bring? The sun shines bright, quid eventurum sit. Who knows what the day will bring? The sun shines bright, quid eventurum sit. Who knows what the day will bring?
Your arrows true, my merry men, straight to the mark they wing. Where they go, you know, quid eventurum sit. Who knows what the day will bring? Where they go, you know, quid eventurum sit. Who knows what the day will bring? Where they go, you know, quid eventurum sit. Who knows what the day will bring?
Robin Hood, Scarlet, Much, Alan-a-Dale dance off left. Tuck whirls round singing,
Who knows what the day will bring?
knocks against Jock and Joan, who rush in from left.
Save us! We have escaped from the dungeon.
The Baron's men are on our track.
They will slay us.
Hide us. Hide us.
Tuck pushes them behind and jumps in front of Bush on right. Anthony and Guy rush in from left.
Where are those rascals?
Have you seen the wretches?
Tuck spreads his dress and makes himself as big as he can.
What wretches?
Why, they were flying through the wood.
Which wood?
This wood. They are knaves, brother and sister who slew the king's deer. They've joined the outlaws. They broke loose from prison.
What prison?
Why, the sheriff's prison, fool.
Call me a fool? I am a friar.
We care not who you are.
Why do you stand like that?
That is my matter, not yours.
Aye, why look you so into the beech tree?
Because I tire of looking on your face. Get you gone.
We are the Baron's men.
I care not. I have a better master than yours.
Our master could throw yours in prison.
And mine could slay you both.
Picks up staff.
I'll call him and his archers. Hi!
Ho!
Murder! Robbers!
Cutthroat!
Both run out left. Tuck brings out Jock and Joan.
They are gone. Gone.
Oh, brother, are we safe?
Are they departed?
Oh, look and see.
Enter, on left, Robin Hood, Scarlet, Much, Alan-a-Dale, then Aviza, who rushes up to Jock and Joan, embraces them, and takes their hands.
Oh, they are safe! Both safe! Robin Hood, we have all escaped at last to you.
You are all in safety now.
Takes Jock and Joan by the hand and gives them to Aviza.
Here in the great wood I am king. No man shall hurt you. The bows of all my archers would be bent in your defence if you called. Good dame, you still look sad.
Alas, I have cause.
Prithee, be of good cheer.
Woe is me, we are lost.
Nay, never.
Say why you are sad, seeing that your son and daughter are in safety now. Dry your eyes and be comforted.
It is for you I weep, O brave, O noble, O most valiant Robin Hood. They have seen Little John and discovered where you abide. The Baron of the Black Castle desires to take your life. He is journeying to the king to tell him where you are. He thinks he will win honor of the king by giving the outlaw Robin Hood into his hands.
And they will hunt you down, master.
I will lead them a brave dance, I promise, before they catch me. A jack-o'-lantern dance, over fen and forest.
The Baron has sworn that, if he should do nothing else for a whole year, he will hunt you through the land. He knows you lent the good knight the money, and he hates you. He had bought the knight's lands of the false sheriff. The sheriff's wife did tell me this.
I will die fighting with my merry men.
If you die, we have no protector.
Jock and Joan run up to Robin Hood and stand one on either side of him.
If you die, we have no friend.
And we no leader.
Our captain.
Prince of archers.
King of the good greenwood.
Bow down, ye heavy hearts,
for all your
comfort
now
departs.
In pitying tears
dissolve on the sky, if gentle Robin Hood should die.
Greenwood's
your shining dress forgo, look autumn like a full of woe. Through all the leaves the wind would sigh, gentle Robin Hood should die. who was our comfort and delight. Good angels save from proud despite, for us on earth no help is nigh, if gentle Robin Hood should die.
Robin Hood goes out left, followed by the others in a mournful procession. End of Act 2.